Ohayo Sekai, good morning world. I'm Shot Sensei, how are you guys doing? Today, I will teach you 10 easy Japanese words to start small talk in Japanese. First of all, why small talk matters in Japanese culture. There are two aspects for that. One is building connections, and second is cultural respect. Yeah, Japanese people are said to be kind of shy, but once they open their heart to you, they will suddenly be close and start talking a lot. That's one of the tendencies of Japanese people, right? And especially if you have a Japanese friend, it matters that you and the more connections or the more connection points you have with that friend, whether it's offline talking or online chat messages like Line apps. So anyway, there are 10 useful words, 10 ways that you can start small conversations with, okay? So obviously the first word that I will introduce you is ohayo. And yes, of course the meaning of this word is good morning, okay? And the formal form for this word ohayo would be ohayo gozaimasu. But yeah, as I say ohayo sekai before in the beginning of each video, yes, it just means good morning, ohayo. And yeah, imagine that you are talking with your colleague or your friend, and make sure that the colleague is not older than you. In that case, you might want to avoid this casual form, okay? Instead, you should choose formal forms such as ohayo gozaimasu. But today, every 10 word which I will show you is the case you are talking with your friend, your casual friend, okay? So ohayo, and you could add genki at the end too. Ohayo, genki, or 週末はどうだった? 週末はどうだった? How was your weekend? Yeah, おはようございます。おはよう世界。And the second one is こんにちは。こんにちは。ね。Yes, of course it means hello. こんにちは、田中さん or こんにちは、翔太。こんにちは。Yeah, hello and こんにちは。or ありがとう。Thanks for the coffee. And Japanese people tend to say thank you or sorry kind of too much. Yeah, even though they didn't do anything, they still say ありがとうございます。いつもありがとうございます。いつもありがとうございます。Yeah, I say いつもありがとうございます to anyone. I mean, pretty much anyone. Of course, to you guys too, the viewers or the listeners of my podcast too. I at the end of each episode, I always say, いつもありがとう。いつも見てくれてありがとう。Thank you so much for watching, right? And not just you guys, but also to my clients, yeah, to my business partners too. I just say as a saying, just saying, I say いつもありがとうございます as if you just say hello or how are you doing. I just say いつもありがとうございます。Yeah, so anyway, ありがとう is a useful word, and especially if you say いつもありがとう, that's way better, and you can say it in pretty much any situation. いつもありがとう. And yeah, すみません. And the reason why I introduced this word すみません is that it's not just for the direct translation of excuse me, but it could also mean I'm sorry to. Yeah? すみません. すみません. Oh, and it's such a useful word. For example, if you are gonna ask the direction to the station, you can ask すみません駅はどこですかすみません駅はどこですか and things like that. And the second one is 元気 yeah 元気元気 and in English you say like how are you, right? And if you directly translate this sentence how are you, it would be どうですか in Japanese. ご機嫌いかが or、体調はどうですか But if you say it that way in Japanese, it sounds like you are in a kind of bad situation and you're worried about it. 大丈夫ですか体はどうですか体調はどうですか、if you say it, it sounds like he or she has some sickness or illness. So instead of saying how are you directly in Japanese, you ask 元気 you just say 元気 or 元気だった元気だった or sometimes I say どう yeah, especially for not non-students, like those who work, or especially for the self-employed friends or entrepreneur friends. I ask them 仕事は順調仕事は順調 yeah how's your work is everything okay with your business? That's the meaning of 仕事はどう yeah 仕事は順調 yeah but anyway yeah 元気 to ask the current situation. Yeah, what's up? 元気 or yeah 久しぶり元気 too. 久しぶり means long time no see. 久しぶり元気 And this word is really important. It's one of my habits as well, but that is そうですねそうですね or the casual form would be そうだね or だねとかそれな as well. そうですね when you agree with the one you're talking to, yeah そうですね that's right or yeah it really is. For example, this example context. So 今日は暑いですね暑いねそうですねそうだねとかねこのご飯おいしいね This meal is so good そうだねそうだねねそうですね And when you worry about someone, as I said 大丈夫大丈夫大丈夫 Yeah, the direct translation would be like, is like you worry about someone. Are you okay? Are you alright? But it's also it also could be used for situations like when you want to confirm somebody's agreement. Like so is it okay to proceed with this proposal or can I go ahead and make this decision? In that case, you ask like 大丈夫ですか進めて大丈夫ですか as well. So 大丈夫ですか is it okay? Or are you okay? Would be the meaning for that. 大丈夫ですか大丈夫 And yeah, I love this word. 頑張って頑張って Yeah. Probably the same or the relevant word in Korean would be fighting. Yeah? Fighting. 頑張ってね そうですね It's kind of hard to make a true translation for this word, but the meaning would be whether good luck or do your best or you can do it or I know you can and things like that. Or yes, for example, as I shown on the slide, you have an exam tomorrow, and good luck, or go for it, 頑張って。Probably in Italian, I guess that's forza, meaning power, right? Forza. Yeah, to encourage someone, right? 頑張って。Yeah. So, these are the 10 useful words to start small talk in Japanese. And if you have any questions or requests, don't hesitate and just comment on each episode, alright? So from now on, I'd like to speak in Japanese as slowly as I can as your listening practice. はい。ということで、small talk ですね。small talk はすごく大事というか、特に言語を学ぶ上では僕は大切だなと思ってます。なぜなら、本当の話し方とか、その人の本音が出てくるのは small talk ですよね。例えば僕は今授業をやってるけれども、授業の時の話し方は少しフォーマルですよね。ね、when you talk in classes, how you sound is like too formal, right? But on the other hand, once you start small talks, especially girls, right? They just speak out their honest feelings and their true characteristics, their characters would stand out, right? So I really think that small talks do matter. But そうだからすごく僕は大好きで、僕はね、イタリア人の親友ダビデっていう人もいるし、あとスペインの友達とかドイツ人の友達もいますし、この日本語を学んでいる人たちと話す時もあるんですけど、やっぱり授業が終わった後のこういうなんかブレイクアウトセッションもそうだし、あとは直接会う時ね、when we meet in person、 なんかその会話打ち合わせとか商談の後になんか少し話したりとか食事したりとかね、する時の会話っていうのはすごくその人のことを深く知るいい機会なので僕はね大好きですね。だから例えばですけど、これはどうですか、あなたはどうですかっていう意見を聞きたいんですけど、例えばじゃあ同僚とね仕事で一緒に移動してます。電車で移動してます。で少し長い移動、30分くらいかかる電車に乗りました。で席が2つ空いてます。その時にどうしますか？例えばいろんなパターンあると思うんですけど、人によってはじゃあ仕事とかタスクしたりとか自分のねスマホで自分の時間を取りたい人でイヤホンする人もいるし、喋りながらなんか携帯を触る人もいる。であなたはどうですか？僕はそれで言うと3番目のやつなんだけど、もう何にもデジタルデバイス触らないです。もうその人とずっと喋りたい。なぜならね、同じ時間と空間を共にしていて、ゆっくりその人のと話せる機会ってなかなかないですよね。だからなんか僕はねデジタルデバイスを一切触らない。電話が鳴ってたとしてももうなんか受けないっていうようにしてます。その人に 100% 集中するっていうことをね心がけてるんですよ。ね、あなたはどうですか？だとさそれはこの同僚とのケースなんですけど、僕は子供が3人いますよね。3人の小さい子供たちで、最近すごく本当に心の底から思うことはやっぱりスモールトークも大事だし、なんかね僕が思うのは記憶にも残らない時間が大切ってすごく思います。特に子育てはね、子供たちとの話、 記憶にも残る。なんか there's this sport player and who left this famous quote like I'd rather be a player to be recalled rather than recorded. This is the quote, right? More than records, he wanted to be memorized in people's memories. Yeah, that's the saying. But when it comes to raising children, I guess what matters is not record nor memories, but the amount of the time you spent with the kids and the amount of the small talks, I guess. That's my point of view, but that's my personal opinion. And なぜかというとですね、やっぱり僕はその日々ね、こうやって日中お仕事してますから、子供たちの相手ができない。子供たちにごめんね、今忙しいからって言っちゃう時があります。その度にすごく心が痛いです。本当はハグしてあげたい。本当は一緒にね、お絵かきしたりとか、公園で遊んであげたいって毎日、今日もね、何回も思いました。で、公園にもちょっと行くんだけど、ごめん、もうそろそろパパ戻って、お話ししないといけないからっていう、これはね、すごくね、心痛いです。だけど、仕事終わってからさ、一緒にご飯食べたりとか、本を読んだり遊んだりして、で、一緒の時間に寝る。これは本当になんか、自分にとって一番の幸せだし、子供たちもなんかその時間をどれだけ過ごしたかが、その子たちが将来こう愛情をいっぱい持った子に、優しい子になれるかに関わってくると僕は思うんです。だからそれはなんかまずその旅行に行ったっていう思い出 memories でもないし records なんていうか、そのなんか明確に何時間どれぐらい過ごしましたっていう記録よりも、何にもならないような普通の時間を一緒に共有することがやっぱりね、その子たちの発育にかかってると思うんですね。だから人類はなんか本当にこのスモールトークを多くいっぱいした人と、なんか人間ってその心を開けるようにできてるのかなって思ったりしました。はい。皆さんはどうですか？スモールトーク好きですか？僕は大好きです。Alright, thank you guys for watching until the very end. いつも見てくれてありがとう again. And if you have any question or request on my podcast, don't hesitate and just direct message me or just leave them on comments, okay? はい、それでは have a great day. Bye bye. またね。